can't even open my eyes during sex. I hate that it's said laughs and prayers. White people
so
need to
funny?
dismantle the misogyny that is killing us.
I hate all men.
What the fuck? Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing Twitter, the cesspool of toxicity on the internet, the one place no one should ever pass to, because the only thing that is pretty much there is just a bunch of bullshit, toxic tweets that pretty much amount to nothing, and nothing changes because of them. I want to start this off by saying I have no intention of changing anyone's life. What you do with your life is your own choice, your own decision, and I really don't give a shit. I simply give a shit when you start to force your opinions, your beliefs, and your choices onto others, which pretty much is what Twitter is all about. And that also being said, shut the fuck up. One of the more common occurrences on Twitter is the use of labels and stereotypes, and the main groups that use these labels is cancel culture and political groups. Which, this is one of the things that encouraged me to make this video, but I'm also really reluctant to talk about it because if I were to expose them, I would get hashtag canceled. Which, that being said, it is extremely hypocritical for groups that are against stereotypes and labels to be using stereotypes and labels to identify people. Whether to identify friend or foe, it doesn't matter. They have labels anyway. So, yeah, that's where we are now. Letting hypocrites run the show, huh? And the funny thing is, this whole problem would have been resolved long ago if we didn't let them get away with such bullshit for such a long time. But you see, it's like a bratty kid. They pout when they don't get their way, so you give them what they want so they would just shut the fuck up. And I have encountered these type of people in real life, and they only exist to encourage a type of argument. And when no one encourages an argument, all they do is complain. And there's also other groups of people on Twitter like the zoophiles and the pedophiles. But you know what? I don't really want to fucking talk about that because everyone already knows that that shit's wrong. Everyone already knows that that shit's wrong, but for some fucking reason, they're still on Twitter. And it gets worse. It gets worse because there are videos that are significantly worse than 2 Girls 1 Cup on Twitter. For some reason, they haven't been taken down because apparently now Twitter's become the place for BDSM and abusive porn. And you know what? None of the shit that I have just talked about is even the worst, because personally, in my opinion, the worst thing to ever happen on Twitter is the fact that they can't even take a joke. I swear to fucking God, I hate every single one of these people. The people that for some reason can't take a joke and will intentionally ruin the lives of others because they have a dark sense of humor. And it's also extremely hypocritical, because those same people that got offended will continue to harass those people with a dark sense of humor, but they won't do it jokingly. It's a different day because I made this video late at night. So to finish up this video, if you try to make a point on Twitter, your point is completely invalidated by the fact that you just started an argument on Twitter. Anyone on Twitter, I don't take seriously. Anyways, I'm gonna stop now before I dig myself a bigger hole. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video. Fuck.